Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, March 25th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a loss with the Bucks minus 12.5 and minus 115 on DraftKings. A lot of layers to unpack there, so I'll do it pretty quickly. First of all, we had a bad beat with the injury report because Giannis was ruled out about an hour after I posted the video. And on top of that, even without Giannis and Middleton, the Bucks are led by 26 points going into the fourth quarter. So you're doing the math, as long as they don't get outscored by 14, we win. They got outscored 36-22 in the fourth, and they won by 12. So a double bad beat, so to speak. One in the injury report, one on the actual result in the fourth quarter. Yeah, really annoying, but it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of you ended up not playing it anyway once Giannis was ruled out. So if you got the Bucks late at around -9, you won. But for the sake of the video, I wasn't going to post something on Twitter about voiding it. It is what it is. The injury report in the NBA occasionally burns you, and it burned us. So look for a bounce-back winner here on Friday. And for the play, they're going to look at another matchup involving the Wizards as they travel to Detroit to take on the Pistons. And for the play today, we're going to take the Pistons -2.5 at -110 on Caesars. Time recording of 3:40 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like Detroit in this spot. First of all, Washington has been awful on the road. They've lost each of their last 8 road games. On top of that, they lost to the Bucks with no Giannis and no Middleton, and the Rockets on the road by double digits in each of their last 2 games, which is pretty embarrassing. Plus Detroit, we know that record-wise, they're one of the worst teams in the league. However, the Pistons are 20-16 ATS at home this season. So they have actually been okay in front of their home fans against the number. Plus, Washington should be a bit shorthanded. Kuzma has missed each of the last 3 games with a knee injury as he's battling some tendonitis. And on top of that, we know Washington is basically tanking for the rest of the season because they have nothing to play for. So I'd be pretty surprised if Kuzma ends up playing in this matchup. On top of that, this is the second night of back-to-back, obviously, because they played Milwaukee yesterday. And we know Porzingis has a history of injury issues, and I am curious if there's a chance that he might sit on the second night of a back-to-back after playing yesterday. We'll see. He might play. He's played back-to-backs with the Wizards before, but throwing it out there that there is a chance that after playing about 32 minutes yesterday, that he might end up sitting in this game. On top of that, you're looking at some actual trends. Detroit has been really good against the spread since the All-Star break. The Pistons are 14-2 ATS in their last 16 games, and the Wizards historically have been awful traveling to Detroit. The Wizards are 1-6 ATS in their last 7 meetings in Detroit. So at the end of the day, Detroit, looking at the actual roster, I know the team stinks, but comparing it to Washington's injured roster, it's definitely the better team, especially now that Jeremy Grant is healthy once again. I know he missed a couple of games last week, but with him, with Cunningham, with Sadiq Bey, who's been a really good three-point shooter for this team this season, you're comparing that to Washington with Neto, Caldwell Pope, Kispert, and most likely no Kuzma and maybe no Porzingis. Detroit's the better team, and at home against a team that's reeling on the road, 2.5's too low. I saw 3.5 on Fox Bet. I saw 3, I believe, on FanDuel. I'd be really surprised if 2.5 was available at tip-off. So for that reason, I'm going to take it now, and Detroit should win this game eventually by at least 5 points. Play that once again here for Friday, March 25th. It's going to be on the Pistons, -2.5 at -110 on Caesars. Bye, everyone.